The election takes place on November 5th. 680 News Time, 7:37. York Police has set up 2 command posts in Vaughan today ahead of Monday's anniversary of the October 7th Hamas attacks on Israel. City's Erica Natividad with the latest.
According to York Regional Police, the command post will be staffed by what they call diversity officers. They are to offer support and address community concerns. This one at Promenade Mall near the corner of Bathurst and Clark will be stationary. A second mobile unit will move throughout the region from Vaughan to Richmond Hill and Markham. On Wednesday, police began increasing patrols around faith-based institutions, schools, and community centers.
That increased visibility, I think, will go a long way to helping ease some of the anxiety and the angst that we know many in our community have been feeling.
According to Toronto Police, there has been a 40% increase in reported hate crimes compared to this time last year, with the greatest increase targeting the Jewish community at 69%. With the grim anniversary of the Hamas attack just days away, Jewish organizations are putting the final preparations into a memorial where they expect thousands to attend. In York Region, Erica Natividad, City News.
This is 680 News Radio. The tweaks made to this year's Cafe TO program appear to have worked. Councillor Paula Fletcher's ward includes the Danforth, which has been a patio hotspot. She says there were 1,400 outdoor dining options this year, with more neighborhoods taking part compared to last year.
The number of VIAs that participated in Cafe TO this year went up from 25 in 2023 to 31.
As she credits the mayor and city staff for making the program more user-friendly for bars and restaurants.
Coming up in 30 seconds, we'll have a check of your gas prices and Cottage Country traffic.
680 News Time, 7:38.
The News Radio Toronto gas price update. Canberra predicts the price will rise 4 cents at midnight to $1.52.9 cents a liter at most GTA stations. This gas price update brought to you by 680 News Time, 7:39. Time for Cottage Country traffic on the 9. Here's Justin Pierce.
This report's brought to you by the Simple Investor. Looks as though a stalled vehicle has been cleared. It was on the northbound 400, just north of the 401. The right lane was blocked with this stalled vehicle. It has since been cleared by MTO, so that right lane is now live. It was never really causing much of a delay, but farther north along the 400, there are delays north of Mapleview to about north of ESSA. Eastbound 401, it's only slow now through Salem. And on the 40 bound side of the QEW, there is construction in the Niagara region. It's on the exit ramp to Mountain Road. Again, all lanes are blocked because of it. With Cottage Country traffic on the 9s, I'm Justin Pierce.
680 News Time, 7:41. Time for traffic and weather together on the 1s. Here's Mike Davies.
This report brought to you by United Way. A couple of issues on the go in the GTA. One of them on the eastbound Gardner approaching Kipling. It's 2 right lanes blocked with a stalled vehicle slow for 427. It's also causing a delay on the southbound 427 from south of Dundas in the Express to the Gardner ramp. Eastbound 401 collision, Victoria Park Collectors, you're down a right lane. Emergency crews are on scene here. It's causing a delay on the approach in the Collectors. Before the problem delays Dixie to the 400, alternating Express Collectors through Keele and the Collectors, Allen alternating Express Collectors to Leslie. Westbound on the 401 west of Victoria Park. In the Express, stalled tractor trailer still blocking that right lane. Delay from Brimley Express Collectors. Delays return approaching Yonge in the Express and Collectors to Avenue. Southbound on the DVP approaching Bayview Bloor. Stalled vehicle blocking the right lane. That's causing a delay from Finch. Westbound Gardner slow from approaching Jarvis to Strawn. United Way needs your help fighting poverty in the Greater Toronto Area any way they can. Learn how your donation can make a difference at unitedwaygta.org. Your next report in less than 10 minutes now. Your forecast. Here's Denise Andriachi.
Mainly clear later tonight. We're down to a low near 8 overnight, but we will be above seasonal again in the afternoon. That's been the trend lately. Sunny and 19 for Saturday. 19 on Sunday, a breezy wind out of the southwest. By late morning, the chance of showers, and in the afternoon and evening, scattered rain and the risk of storms. Tonight's low, 8 degrees.
Right now in downtown Toronto, it's 17 degrees and partly cloudy. Feels like 17. 680 News Time, 7:43. Coming up in just 60 seconds, we'll have a check of your top headlines and sports. degrees and partly cloudy in downtown Toronto. Good evening. I'm David Augustine. Here are the top stories this hour. The following breaking news from northeastern Ontario, where jurors in the Jacob Hogard sexual assault case have come back in under 8 hours to deliver a not guilty verdict for the former Headley singer. It was alleged that Hogard choked, raped, and sexually assaulted the complainant, who was 19 at the time. Hogard arguing the encounter was consensual. A 30-year-old Toronto woman is now facing multiple murder charges and 3 deaths that took place over 3 years this week in Toronto, Hamilton, and Niagara Falls. And Niagara police believe that 2 of the murders were randomly targeted, with 1 known to the woman. And if you're heading up to the cottage or a road trip this weekend, you still have a few hours to fill up the tank before it jumps 4 cents at midnight to $1.52.9 a liter at most GTA stations. It's 80 news time, 7:45. That means it's time for sports from Sportsnet 590 The Fan. Good evening, Mike Leach.
Good evening, David. Week 18 in the CFL getting underway tonight on 2 fronts. Hamilton at home, trying to keep their faint playoff hopes alive. Not going well, though. Winnipeg up 10-7 over the Tiger Cats in the second quarter at Tim Hortons Field. And the Calgary Stampeders out on the left coast to take on the BC Lions at BC Place at 10 to the hardwood. WNBA playoffs continuing with a pair of games. Connecticut trailing Minnesota right now 12-10 in the first quarter. That series tied at a game apiece. And Vegas down 2-0 in their series with the New York Liberty. They have to win tonight at home at 9:30 or their season will be done. Pucks, the NHL regular season lid has been lifted over in Europe.
A dangerous player around the net. Here he is again.
Yes, the New Jersey Devils end up dumping the Buffalo Sabres over in Prague 4-1. The Leafs wrapping up the preseason tomorrow night against the Red Wings at Scotiabank Arena. No baseball to playoffs tonight. 4 division series games